Did y'all know former NBA player, former at this point, AJ Griffen, decided to quit playing basketball because he wanted to follow Christ? This isn't the first time that we've heard of anything like this. Maya Moore, who some would consider to be the Michael Jordan of the WNBA, decided to quit, in her prime, mind you, to follow God or follow what she felt God was telling her to do. A lot of people are blaming it on her nigga, but I don't know. These things tend to happen. And I often wonder, even as somebody who grew up in the church, why? Like, no. Hear me out. As somebody who grew up in the church, as somebody who has seen a lot of these things take place, as someone who believes that this is a real thing, I often wonder why. Like, even when it comes to people who wasn't raised in the church, and those who oftentimes say that they were getting money. Those like Mike Todd who say, hey, I was on the trajectory to be one of the greatest producers ever. Yet, in my moment, God spoke to me. And in Mike Todd's case, according to his story, it's done a complete full circle, right? Now he is that producer, just on a whole different side. And transformation is going crazy right now. Transformation worship is going crazy right now, right? But I often wonder, what was it where you was like, the glitz, the glamour, the fame, which is something that most people aspire for, that very few people actually get, that you happened to obtain, you decided, yeah, I'm going to quit this. The very talent that God gave you, yeah, I'm going to quit this. And I'm going to go follow God. Now, some would say that this is a huge testimony, and there are plenty of parables in the Bible that speaks to leaving everything behind and following God. But I'd like to challenge you to think, why would God give you that talent in the first place? Why would he give you that ability in the first place? Would it be to do exactly what you did? Because then at that point, they would get everybody to stop and be like, yo, what? He did what? No. Would then get people to question, kind of like I am now? Or could you not? Much like a Ray Lewis. I know, it's shaky, but much like Ray Lewis, who constantly used his platform to preach the gospel. Tim Tebow is in that boat as well. CJ Stroud is there as well. I want to say the kid out of Detroit, or Orlando rather, who plays in the NBA, actually preaches. So I just wonder what it was where he was like, yeah, I can't do these things together. Because to the world, to the masses, you look crazy. But to the other side of that, there's a lot of people cheering him on. I'm all for that. I just want to know, what is it? Somebody tell me. Somebody tap him on the shoulder. Tell him to come and talk to me. I would love to know, what is it? I would even talk to Maya Moore as well. Like, you had all of this and you decided to be like, yeah, nah, I can't fulfill my purpose to do this. There's several stories of people doing this. And I just often wonder if at the end of the day, like after they go about their way and they're, you know, older and not as in shape and don't have the funds that they very well could have, I often think if they would regret it. Now, some of these people are not Maya Moore. As a matter of fact, most of these people are not Maya Moore in their respective professions. So I do often think Did the pressure get to you? Did you just realize that it was more work than what you thought? Did you just come to terms with the fact that you just couldn't cut it? I mean, you still accomplished the dream of many, the dream of most. You still did that. Wait a second, only 1%? Like you were that 1%. But did you actually get there and was realized? I just wonder. So why don't you all let me know? Because these things definitely rock my world from time to time. Let me know.